What's up, y'all? This is Rare Breed, and you're listening to the Rare Breed Theory. Today, we're going over a video of a man going around Vegas asking women questions about dating. And that's all it takes for it to be a hilarious video. And this is a Rare Breed double feature, so stay tuned for the other video I'm going over in this episode, where a woman wants advice on her friends always hating on their dating partners. But before we get into it, hit that like button, and let's get a quick message from our sponsor, me. Did you know you only get access to 50% of my content? If you want access to all 4 weekly videos instead of just 2, all you gotta do is join the Rare Breed regime for $5 a month via Patreon. Not only do you get access to all my exclusive Patreon videos, you get access to over 200 banned YouTube videos, my exclusive dating show series, my best content, Around the Web with Rare Breed, and I know you're tired of hearing these annoying ass ads, so you get access to all my videos ad-free. Now you might be saying, F that, I ain't paying for shit. I feel where you coming from. Least you could do is join me on an alternate platform, because you know the tube like to cancel motherfuckers like me. So join me on MGTOW.tv, BitChute, Reddit, or Discord. And subscribe to me here on the tube as well. And make sure you hit that bell so you get notified when I drop a new video. Shout out to the notification gang. Now this is what I need you guys to do to make this video and this channel go viral. First, hit the like button. Next, make sure you comment. I don't care if it's a like emoji, a good vid bro, or if you just press ABC123. Either way, it works. Last thing you can do is watch this video to the end. If you don't want to watch this video to the end, skip to the last few seconds before you click off and let it play out. That way we can trick the algorithm. Now back to our regularly scheduled program.
Let me tell you something about women when you're pursuing them. There's a difference between thirsty and desired. If a woman wants you, she desires you, then she's open to your compliments and your aggressive nature towards pursuing her. She's not going to label you thirsty. If you have no shot and you're shooting your shot and she don't want to get hit by your whack ass bullets, you're thirsty.
Okay, there was a lot of truth to that. Women want to get hit on by the guys they find desirable. If you hit on them and you're not one of those guys that they find desirable, it's harassment. And they're going to clown you and possibly get you locked up. Depending on how the situation go. So that's true. But one thing I want to say about what he said is never give women compliments. I mean, maybe once y'all dating, y'all been dating a long time, every once in a blue moon. But not a second before she served you up the cakes. My advice to guys who still want to have something to do with women, just give her a slight hint that you might be interested and then go your own way and do your own thing and ignore her. You know, give her a little hint that you might kind of sort of like her, but then ignore her and let her make the next move. All that heavy pursuing and going hard and chasing, nah, never.
All women are so different. Why do we have the expression, know how to treat a woman?
Crickets.
Because men don't know how to treat women?
Wouldn't that imply that there's some universal nature that women exhibit?
Kinda.
Okay, like, so how should men treat women?
With respect.
Okay, but then why don't we just say know how to treat a person? Doesn't everyone want to be treated with respect?
Yeah, but I feel like men constantly like catcalling and stuff like that.
Why are men taught how to...
Women want all the pros of something and none of the cons. So women are okay being generalized when it's something good, and then they hate being generalized when it's something bad. So when you say something like women are emotional, they'll throw a fit and every woman is different, yada, yada, yada. But if you say something like all women deserve respect, they be like, yeah, damn right. You get a round of applause. You see? But then on the other end, women are okay with men being generalized when it's something bad, but they're not okay with men being generalized when it's something good. So if you say all men are trash, you get an applause. But if you say all men deserve respect the same way society say all women deserve respect, you'll get booed out of the fucking room. I ain't respecting you just because you a man, just because you got a dick and balls. That don't earn you respect, just like having a clam don't earn you respect.
treat women, but women aren't taught how to treat men?
If they're raised by a good father, I have 2 daughters. I teach my daughters how to treat men by example. You know what I'm saying? So women know how to treat a man when they're raised by a man.
How should women treat men?
Reciprocity is key. Give what you get.
Why do women get so much more attention and validation from men than the other way around?
Because women have hot bodies. We want to show it off.
Yes, you do.
Exactly. It's in a woman's nature to use her sexuality to get attention. At least she's admitting it. I'll give her some props. If a female is halfway decent looking with a halfway decent body, it's damn near just automatic that she's gonna use it to get attention from guys. It's not 100%, but it's damn near 100%. Why don't women give men more attention and validation to try to get men? Because they don't have to. All they gotta do is put on a tight dress and just stand there, and they'll get swarmed. Why put in all that work when you don't have to? I mean, it makes sense.
Okay, if a Chippendales dancer was walking the streets in a Speedo, do you think he would have the right to get offended if women were catcalling him?
No.
Do you think he actually would get offended?
Sometimes maybe, because that's their job at the end of the day.
Why are women more likely to get away with catcalling than men?
Because women are kind of prissy, so I feel like it's more of a Kit Kat thing they do.
What the hell does
Because
that even
women
mean?
are fucking goddesses and men suck.
Would you be willing to trade the occasion?
I love that answer. You know why? I mean, I hate that answer, but I love it because it sums up the narrative in society right now. Women are fucking goddesses and men suck. Right. That's the general sentiment in society today, and that's the problem.
Occasional catcalling and harassment if it meant that you never ever got any attention or special treatment from men?
No.
If it meant you never got any attention or special treatment from men?
Sometimes, yeah.
Isn't that almost like saying I want to be a celebrity, but I never want to deal with paparazzi?
I mean, I think you should be able to, like, pick.
You should be able to pick
Yeah.
and choose
Yeah.
what you want in life?
Yeah.
Okay. Wouldn't that be like saying I want to be a celebrity, but I never ever want to deal with paparazzi?
Pretty much, that's exactly the same mix. That's the little, that's the milestone.
What's the difference between the type of women men want to sleep with and the type men want relationships with?
Oh, you gotta be sexy in both regards, you know what I'm saying? There's a physical attraction and there's an emotional attraction. So you better have both for your relationship to last, my brother.
What is the purpose of dating?
For everyone, it's about not being alone. But for me, per se, it's going to be more sophisticated and more complete person.
Okay, now, how is that different than friendship? I mean, basically,
No, it
The purpose of dating is to find a partner in this cold, cold world and start a family and build a legacy to fulfill your biological purpose, reproduce. But these days, it's just about hooking up and playing games and bullshit like that.
it must be based on a friendship.
well, no, I understand that, but I'm saying, what's the difference between dating and friendship?
There's no difference.
There's no difference?
Oh my
There
goodness.
is no difference for me.
Okay, so then
I really like to date with my best friend.
Right, I know, I understand you should be best friends, but my question is, why even call it dating then? Why not just call it friendship? Like, what is the difference between dating and friendship?
Maybe because sex comes in.
Aha.
maybe.
Okay, is it possible to call it dating without sex or physical intimacy?
They are just friends.
Okay, so then can we agree that the purpose of dating is the potential for sex or physical intimacy?
Yes.
Aha.
Unfortunately.
Okay, all right, very good. And lastly, I'll say,
Because you can have love and friendship in a relationship. But when sex comes in, everything is gonna be different.
if a man was willing to risk his marriage to be with a woman, do you think she'd be more flattered or offended?
It depends on the woman. I mean, that's a pretty crazy question to generalize across the
Flattered, because it lets her know that she has value. So much value that a man is willing to ruin his life just to be with her. And I'm sure you heard of that thing about, you know, it's easier to pick up women when you have a wedding ring on your finger. Because you've been pre-selected already. They don't even have to do the work. If some woman was willing to say yes to you to marriage, then you must have some value.
board with all women. Some women like to be hit on, some women don't. Some women are offended, possibly when a married guy hits on them, and some women may find it flattering. It just depends on the bitch.
I would be absolutely disgusted.
Okay, why is that?
Because that just shows if he's gonna cheat on her with me, he's gonna cheat on me with her.
If women want to be the center of a man's world and not second place to his wife, why would a man want to date a single mom and be second place to her kids?
I feel like if you're going to date a single mom, you have to come into that mindset knowing that the children are going to come first, and it's not that.
And that's why you never date a single mom. Have your own kids. And realistically, you're not going to come second either. She's going to put herself first, let's be real, and then she's going to put her kids, then her friends, then her family, and then maybe you. So just don't date single mothers.
You're second to them, but as you're adopting them as your first place too. So you both agree to make each other like your second priority.
So from a male point of view, if you're going to date a single mom, a person with kids, you got to understand that for her priorities, the kids are always going to come first, as they should be, if she's a good mom, and vice versa. So if a mom is dating a dad with kids, his kids should come first. And you should be able to find time or carve out a niche.
Well, that's not how the proper order is supposed to go in the family. The woman is supposed to put the man first, and the man is supposed to put the family first. So by the woman putting the man first and making sure he's straight, if he's a good man, but women can't pick a good man to save their lives, and that's why arranged marriages were a thing. But yeah, if the woman makes sure the man is straight and he's a good man, that man in return is going to make sure she and her children, and the children, shall I say, are straight. That's the proper order.
To date that person, but the kids are definitely going to come first. That's flesh of your flesh, blood of your blood.
DMX.
Who is more likely to care what society thinks, men or women?
Woman, easy.
Who is more likely to follow trends?
Woman.
So why would women care what society thinks if we're living in a world that oppresses them?
Why do women care?
It's in their nature. They can't help it.
I think just probably because of social media has, made them think that they should be a certain way when in reality, like, they should just...
I'm tired of women blaming society and social media and other things for how they are. No, you were just born this way. You can't help it. I'm not shaming you for it. It just is what it is. But you're a woman. There's no convincing you that you are what you are. You're going to blame it on something else if it's something negative. And if it's something good, you're going to say, yeah, I was just born this way. I'm so awesome. I'm a goddess. I know how it works. Okay, this poster says, I'm feeling frustrated. My closest friends are all coupled up and have been for several years. I consider them fortunate to have found a partner. Yeah, they are, especially in these times. But I can't say they're all incredibly happy at all times. And sometimes I'm feeling a bit like they're projecting their own relationship insecurities onto me. Sounds typical. And no, nobody's happy all the time. I mean, anybody who thinks that one day they will be, they're crazy. And yes, that's typical female behavior, projecting their insecurities and passing all their emotional garbage onto their friends. That's their main use of friends. And yes, female friends are always hating on the men in their friends' lives and always trying to tear those men down. Why? Because they love drama and they always want to be the top ranked one in the female group. So if I keep all my other girlfriends single and I got a man, I'm still at the top. Or if I'm single and miserable, I want all my friends to be single and miserable too. Because I don't want to be the only single miserable one. So either way, yes, women are always trying to tear down secretly their female friends. She says, I've been single for 2 years and have had some shorter term relationships or dates. So basically hooking up. All right, I get it. I did suffer a pretty bad heartbreak, but I did the work on healing and will consider myself at this point in time to be in a healthy place. That's good. I'm seeing someone new and it's been going great for a month. Much more successful than my past dating experiences have been over the last couple years. That's sad. So 4 weeks is your peak in the past few years. You pick her off. And she's 32. So her picker has been off, I'm assuming, for 16 years at least. I'm sure she's been dating since at least 16. So she's been getting pumped and dumped by bad boys for 16 years. But she said she's done the work and healed. So we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. She says, I'm not diving head first into girlfriend status and I'm feeling very insecure with getting to know this person. But I feel like when I've mentioned him to friends, they're completely tearing him apart and looking for red flags. This is why I would never go meet a woman's friends and get grilled. Like, y'all not about to grill me. I would just tell, that female up front, like, I don't care about your friends. I'm probably not going to like your friends. Most female friends try to tear the guy down. I'm not putting myself through that. If we do get in a relationship of any kind, don't be telling my business to your friends. Don't be pillow talking with your friends. And if you the type of woman to basically talk to your friends about me and they say something negative and you like, yeah, I know, girl, and all that, and you agreeing with them when they say something negative about me, you're basically a traitor and a turncoat, and I wouldn't want to fuck with you. Let's get all that out up front. She says, I understand that part of this is their desire to protect me. No, that's the facade. That's what they tell you to try to cover up the fact that they just trying to tear you down because they not happy. But I'm feeling a bit bummed. I can't talk about how it's going well without my lady friends implying there must be something wrong with them. I'd also like to know I'm not obsessively speaking about them, and it has almost always come up in conversation naturally, like, are you dating anyone? How's it been going? Do my friends just suck? Yes. I'll just answer that right now, yes. If you want to be happy with a man, you probably going to have to cut off most of your female friends and just keep your distance. Talk to them once in a while, maybe go to their wedding, but keep your distance. Let me know what you guys think below. Join the Patreon for all 4 weekly videos. Make a one-time donation to keep the movement moving via PayPal or Patreon. And I'll talk to you guys Saturday. And I hope the next time you hear from me, we both better people than we are today.